Champions Manchester United were in the hunt for a third successive Premier League title when they travelled to Loftus Road in December 1994. They were second behind Blackburn Rovers. Queen's Park Rangers were still recovering from the shock departure of Gerry Francis, who'd fallen out with the board. His successor was player-manager Ray Wilkins. It was Wilkins' fourth game in charge and a special one against one of his former clubs. The Hoops had David Bardsley back after suspension. He took the place of Steve Yates. Apart from that, there were no changes from the team that had beaten West Ham 6 days earlier. One or two problems for Alex Ferguson on the selection front. Mark Hughes was suspended and Eric Cantona away on international duty with France. So it was a makeshift forward lineup for the Red Devils, consisting of the experienced Brian McClair and the young Paul Scholes. There were also starting places for Gary Neville and Simon Davis. Your match commentator is John Champion.
Well, this fixture rarely disappoints. Graham Poll prepares to get us underway. He's checking with both captains. He's checked with his assistants. Queen's Park Rangers against Manchester United has produced a feast of goals in recent seasons. Plenty of incident. Queen's Park Rangers, particularly on their own ground, good enough to give anyone an awkward game. And that includes Manchester United. Les Ferdinand leading the line for QPR, much coveted by so many clubs in the English Premier League. Manchester United among them. Trevor Sinclair. Barker to Bardsley, a Mancunian himself. In fact, both the Queen's Park Rangers fullbacks today, David Bardsley and Clive Wilson, come from the city of Manchester. Wilson is a former Manchester City player. Simon Davis. Neville. Straight to Sinclair. And it's tidied up by Paul Ince. Manchester United not at full strength. Mark Hughes has that suspension to serve. Eric Cantona is away with France. Peter Schmeichel is still laid low by a back injury, although he is in the stadium today, moving very gingerly. That's Simon Barker's shot. Alec Ferguson in charge of Manchester United for 8 years now, and what progress they've made. Shot on the turn by Steve Hodge. With Ray Wilkins now consigned to managerial duties, Steve Hodge getting a run in the team. There's a low drive by Gallen. They're playing it around nicely, Queen's Park Rangers. Hallmark of their play under Gerry Francis and now Ray Wilkins. Wilson. David Bardsley. Alistair's header. These two sides met on the opening day of the season, and Manchester United won 2-0 at Old Trafford, with goals from Mark Hughes and Brian McClair. With no Hughes, it's a chance for Paul Scholes to impress. Prefers it as an attacking midfield man, but he's playing up front today. Gallen. Impey. Wilson. Sinclair. And now Ferdinand letting fly! That's a fantastic goal! Gary Walsh barely saw it. He can generate awesome power, Les Ferdinand. Just 40 yards from Paul Ince, Swung his boot through it, and how it flew into that top corner. That's one of the goals of the season. Lighting up a dull December afternoon. That is terrific. Queen's Park Rangers in front. Interesting to see what Manchester United's response to that is. Here's Kanchelskis. Scholes. And away by Gallen. Irwin. Touch from McClair. Dennis Irwin. And Scholes off the face of the bar. It was a fine effort. Sid Dykstra, the goalkeeper, was left stranded when he couldn't hold it. Deserved a better fate. Gary Neville's throw. McClair. Alistair was poised. It's Paul Ince. And just as well for Queen's Park Rangers that Alan McDonald was first on the scene. All Dykstra could do was block, not hold. Ray Wilkins was a very distinguished player with Manchester United, of course. Heavy from Scholes. Bardsley to Barker. Clive Wilson. An Impey's header! Well saved by Walsh. Impey's not noted for his heading ability. He's only 5'6" in height. Didn't really have to jump for that. Excellent stop. Patrician figure at Manchester United, Bobby Charlton. Ince. Neville. Manchester United, the reigning champions, in search of a third successive title, but trailing here. Scholes! Not now, they're not. Crisp header down into the corner, and they pull back to 1 goal apiece. Gem of a cross from Dennis Irwin, just inviting a thumping header, and that's precisely what it got. 20 years of age, Paul Scholes, born a goal kick away from Old Trafford in Salford, and with a real eye for goal. Dykstra well beaten. It's more like it. Forward by Irwin, out of play. Ray Wilkins has yet to appear this season as a player. He may now not do so with managerial responsibilities. Does reserve the right, though. Nicely to McClair, through the middle charges Roy Keane, difficult to stop, and Keane has scored. It's a speciality of his, that driving, searching, surging run, and there aren't many that can stop him when he's in the mood. 1 minute shy of half-time. Manchester United have the lead. And it was a really good goal. Ince. Play on, says Graham Poll. Irwin. Manchester United have turned this game around. They were trailing to Les Ferdinand's goal for quite a while. One or two arguments involving Keane and Maddox as the players leave the pitch. But Manchester United have the lead by 2-1. Ray Wilkins, resuming his position in the dugout, 38 years of age, still lean enough to play regularly. At his side, trailing, thanks to that turnaround engineered by the goals from Scholes and Keane. Queen's Park Rangers have had a recent habit of embarrassing Manchester United. One remembers the famous Dennis Bailey hat-trick at Old Trafford a couple of years back. Here's Gallen. High hopes they have of Kevin Gallen in these parts. He's only 19 years of age, born nearby in Hammersmith. Touchdown to play by Maddox. Queen's Park Rangers 16th in the table. Just 5 Premier League wins all season, but those include 2 of their last 3 games. Manchester United, in contrast, just a point behind Blackburn at the top. 38 points they have. And they've won 7 of their last 8 fixtures. Gary Pallister will take this. Keane's header across, brings a corner. And to bring forward Bruce and Pallister. Ferdinand is back to help out with defensive duties. There's Scholes! He scored again! Yet another product of the Manchester United youth production scheme, the Academy. The FA Youth Cup winners of '92, Gary Neville, Ryan Giggs and this man Paul Scholes, making his mark in the absence of more senior colleagues. Maddox to Alan McDonald. And now Manchester United can catch Queen's Park Rangers on the break with McClare. It's the Ukrainian Kanchelskis. Didn't catch it right. Got a good scoring record against QPR actually. It's the speed with which they break that's so alarming. Gallen thought he'd slipped his man. Gary Pallister. McDonald. Sinclair. Simon Barker. Impey. Scholes withstood the McDonald challenge. Simon Davies. Keane. Just too much on it for Brian McClare. Lovely flow about the move. It's not the easiest of playing surfaces here, not at this time of year. But Manchester United in particular are making light of it. Barker. Always a willing worker. MP. Gallen. Good change of direction by the goalkeeper when the shot was deflected. Queen's Park Rangers showing no signs of lying down quietly. Trevor Sinclair. Well, it was a reasonable opportunity. Kevin Gallen, without a defender to worry about. Barker. Impey. Sinclair. Off goes Bartley on the run. Instead it's Maddox. Barker. Impey. Gallen. And Ferdinand! And that's a classic team effort. Pass after pass. Accurate to feet, and then the lofted cross towards the broad forehead of Les Ferdinand. You won't see many better team goals than that. Queen's Park Rangers are back in this. "25 minutes remaining. Hodge. Gallen. Impey. Away by Owen. And Wilson has lost it to Scholes. In turn, gave it to Maddox. Barker. Danny Maddox goes down and looks plaintively at the referee, who turns his back. Manchester United 9 times winners of the league title, including the Premier League in its first 2 seasons. Ferdinand. Bartley. QPR corner given away by Butt. And they're pressing hard now, the home side. Bartley. Bruce out. This is Butt. And here's Impey. Skipping away like a dancer. Cross is awkward. It's a good save by Walsh. Steve Hodge was in there trying to poke something. Sinclair. And there was a push that time. Just gives Manchester United a chance to draw breath. This was the chance for Steve Hodge. And Walsh blocked out the light. The champions are being given a thorough examination. Nicky Butt. Straight to Alan McDonald. Simon Barker. Danny Maddox. Queen's Park Rangers proving yet again that, especially on their own ground, they are a match for anyone. And here's Trevor Sinclair as the search for the equaliser unfolds still further. Sinclair. Oh, did that creep up and strike Roy Keane on the arm? That's what the crowd are appealing for, and some of the Queen's Park Rangers players. Cursory shake of the head from the referee, Graham Poll. Now maybe. Gallen. Good hit, good save. Showing plenty of promise, the young striker. Sinclair. Barker. Wilson. Going on the outside of Kanchelskis, and now inside. Irwin header. Bardsley. Just no let-up from Queen's Park Rangers. Sinclair. Good take. Helps relieve a bit more of the pressure. It's not often you see Manchester United on the back foot for as long as this. Barker. Scholes. Gillespie. Kanchelskis. And Wilson to clear. Keane. Bruce. Well, if this is to be a Manchester United win, it will be a really hard-earned victory. But here's Kanchelskis. Trying to lay it into the path of McClare. Oh, that was painful, a collision there for Barker with Scholes. Scholes has got to his feet. Manchester United need all 11. Into stoppage time we go. Clive Wilson. Sinclair. Ince. How much more defending are Manchester United going to have to do? Well, if they keep giving the ball away, quite a bit. Hold the ball, says the manager. Easier said than done. Off Palace's head. Up goes Ferdinand. Oh, and then a flashpoint involving Barker and Butt. McDonald joining in. Keane is in there too. Les Ferdinand tried to pull Dennis Irwin away. Graham Poll content to hold a watching brief as the accusations fly. And at the end of all of that, one or two stern words, but strangely, no cards. Simon Barker dishing out the advice. This should be Queen's Park Rangers' last chance to salvage a point from a game to which they have contributed so much. Wilson leaves it, Ferdinand strikes, base of the wall, and Wilson nearly into the second tier of the stand, and that was indeed the final effort from Queen's Park Rangers, who have given Manchester United a real test, a stern examination, but 2 goals from 20-year-old Paul Scholes have seen Manchester United through to a notable victory. The challenge to Blackburn is still there.
Terrific entertainment in West London. The defeat meant that Queen's Park Rangers slipped a place to 17th, but they managed to claw their way back up the league and finished a very respectable 8th. thanks largely to Ferdinand's 24 league goals. Manchester United remained in second place after the win, and they went agonisingly close to a third successive title. They had to beat West Ham on the last day of the season, but drew, allowing Blackburn Rovers to become champions instead.